To most, this picture is just another first day of kindergarten photo. But to those who understand, for the first time in 20 years, since the Gaza disengagement, where all 4 communities in southern Samaria were also destroyed, in addition to the 21 Jewish communities in Gaza, a kindergarten in the Jewish community of Chomesh in northern Samaria that was destroyed 20 years ago is back in action. Regional Council head Yossi Dagan quotes, "The disengagement is dead. The nation of Israel lives." Just a few years ago, if you had said that Jewish children would once again be laughing and learning in a kindergarten in the destroyed community of Chomesh from northern Samaria, destroyed 20 years ago in the disengagement, you would have been laughed out of the room. They would have called you crazy. Or worse, a right-wing fanatic. Like, who wants to reestablish a Jewish community that was destroyed in order to try to achieve peace with our enemies? After all, Chomesh was one of the 25 Jewish communities destroyed by our own Israeli government during the catastrophic disengagement of the summer of 2005, alongside all 21 vibrant Jewish communities in Gaza. But today, a Jewish kindergarten has opened in Chomesh. Let that sink in. Jewish life is back in a place that was bulldozed and destroyed in shame, all in the charade of peace with an Islamo-Nazi enemy. We said it then and we say it today louder. The Gaza disengagement was a disaster. It brought neither peace nor security, only rockets, terror tunnels, and a Judenrein, Jew-free area in Gaza and northern Samaria with an Islamo-Nazi regime intent on destroying Israel and killing Jews. That's what we warned about then. That's why we said, don't you dare do it. But they did it. And the Jewish spirit, it never dies. This kindergarten isn't just a classroom. It's a declaration. It's proof that the Jewish people are back in our ancestral homeland, and we are here to stay, even if there are temporary and, yes, even very painful hiccups along the way, like destruction, because we will be back and rebuild. And if families are now living and building in the previously destroyed community of Chomesh, mark my words, we will one day see tons of thriving Jewish communities back in Gaza as well. Gush Katif, the Jewish communities of the Gaza Strip, will rise again. Whether it's included in Trump's plan or not, whether Netanyahu wants to do it or not, the Jewish people will make it happen. Just as we overcame the British to settle our homeland before 1948 and build communities that they were against. And just as we overcame the Israeli government to settle Judea and Samaria. The dream of resetting all of our ancestral homeland is alive and kicking, no longer just a dream or in the realm of words. We Jews in Israel are doing it, even if we have to overcome the authorities and even if it's our own government. We overcome it. Because as Yossi Dagan said, the disengagement is dead. The nation of Israel lives. Never stop believing. Never stop building. Our future is up to us. We push our governments. We as a nation have a purpose, not to be realists and not to stay dreamers. Our purpose is to be Jews. Jews who live and act according to who we are, fulfilling our mission as a nation in our ancestral homeland. We push forward not because it's easy or convenient or because the authorities let us, but because we know what we're doing is right and fulfills who we are as a nation. We will not be convinced to give up our identity, our purpose, or our homeland just because someone says it's not realistic, which is exactly what Netanyahu said about not resettling Gaza. It's not realistic. It's up to us, the people, to make it realistic. That's what Jews do. That's what we've always done. That's what God expects us to do. There would be no state of Israel if the Jews of pre-state times had been realists. There would be no Jews living in Judea and Samaria if we had been realists. There would be no Jewish ascension and prayer on the Temple Mount today if we would be realists. We weren't called upon to be realists. God called upon us to be Jews, to live with faith, with courage, and with purpose. So stop being a realist. If you're a Jew, be a Jew. If you're not a Jew, support us in doing what we're supposed to do and not be realists. Join us in shaping the future of the Jewish people, the land of Israel, and all of humanity. Not just for us, but for all of you and everyone. because from Zion comes forth Torah, the moral and spiritual light the world so desperately needs. And how do we, the nation of Israel, living in our ancestral homeland, bring that light? By living, building, and thriving in our God-given ancestral homeland, and creating a society rooted in truth, justice, Jewish identity, and connected to God. If you are not in our ancestral homeland living with us yet, now is your time to start planning on coming home, or sending your children or your grandchildren, because the future of the Jewish people is in the land of Israel. And remember, don't be realists. Stick with what you know is the right thing to do, the Jewish thing to do, what God wants us to do. And even if we have to overcome hurdles, even our own governments, keep on pushing forward. That's what God expects of us. In the end of the day, it is us, the people, and God that are creating the future. We're the one who push our leaders to go in the right direction, because they're not really leaders, they're followers. They're waiting for us to show them the way, for them to get the guts to do what they know they have to do. They're just too afraid to do it. It's up to us. Be Jews, not realists. Am Yisrael Chai. If you are not yet a subscriber to our daily, belief-based, inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful videos about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, what are you waiting for? Go to pulsevisual.com and click to subscribe today. And yes, we are a donor-based operation. We need your donations for support in order to make these videos and get our videos seen and do all the work we do. So every once in a while, whether a large donation or a small donation, just go to pulsevisual.com and click on the donate button. Shalom, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.